And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music Free Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. It is Tuesday, and I double checked just before I went live to make sure that it was in fact Tuesday because I can't keep days straight anymore. So, welcome. Um, just to see if there's anything fun and exciting. Probably not. If there is, I'll talk about it during the stream. Let's get into Minecraft. All right, so back here in my solo world, and I thought it would be a good idea to maybe secure it a little. My villager trading farm here, just a touch. You know, it's I've got a small problem, I guess would be a way to say that. In that I've got a bunch of villagers, and I have a place where they're all happy and, well, I'm sure they're happy. They're just locked in tiny rooms, unable to move, but unable to sleep. They have to stand for the rest of their lives. I'm sure they're perfectly happy with it. But the problem I've got is come around a couple of these sides, like that side there. You know, come over this side over here. And anybody who wants to can just wander right on into this and start eating my villagers' faces. And I'm not into that idea. You know, I would rather that not eat my villagers' faces. Now, I do have a zombie. Maybe a couple. I have at least one kicking back here, ready to eat my villagers when I'm ready for that to happen. But for now, I'm just gonna have to well, be as they are without getting eaten. I really need to get somebody with name tags. So that's the plan today, right? That seems like a fun and exciting plan, or something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and duck in here, and we'll sleep for a minute. I'm also cooking up some glass. I'm going to put some glass in place in a couple of spots there in the, well, lots of spots actually. One other thing I might do, and I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it yet, is I want to basically set up a fairly permanent and or consistent way of getting villagers up in here if I have to replace some villagers, right? If one of them accidentally dies because I just accidentally happen to set one on fire because I don't like their trades or something, after they level up, I want to be able to replace them easily. So that's something I'm going to have to work on, and I just don't have a good I don't have a good plan for that yet. So also I need to replace all of this basalt with acacia, but that's a problem for future me. And I don't mean that in a I'm going to put it off sort of way. It's that I'm going to start getting things safe first, and then I'll get into that. So unfortunately, it means there's going to be a lot of digging. I need to dig up all this grass. Back this out so that nothing over here can hop up on this, all that fun stuff, you know. Now, the good news is I actually have a use for all of this dirt. So I need to sit down and build up a couple of 3 or 4 villager farms, vegetable farms. So I need a carrot farm and a potato farm, mostly so I can sell them to villagers for emeralds. And then I need to set up a wheat farm for feeding cows. And I'm half tempted to set up a beetroot farm as well, but I just don't know that the beetroot's actually going to be all that important. You know what I mean? I mean, it's good, I suppose, to throw at villagers for emeralds, I guess. And, you know, I guess it'd be okay for a bone meal farm, you know? Fully automated bone meal farm. Kind of slow, but it would work. So that's kind of the idea. So I'm going to need all the dirt for this here once I'm done building all this nonsense out. Also want to dig back this hill, well, not just a little bit. Okay, maybe a little bit, 3 or 4 blocks. So that I can, just to make sure that nothing's going to walk in on from this onto the base of my tower. Okay, so, all right, so now let's see. Oh, I'm going to have to go get some jack-o'-lanterns too. All right, so it's jack-o'-lanterns and then the back wall. Right, so that's, so coming back here, this is like this. Right, so that's going to be the blackstone. Then I get the, this is the zombie trench. Right, so the zombie that will eat my villagers when I ask it to will live back here. And then this is the outer wall. Okay, so that's sort of the idea. And then, oops, I guess I need to back up a little bit. There we go. And that's going to be the top, just like here. That's going to protect the zombie from sunlight while I'm getting things going. And a number of other things. So that'll be good. Let me see. I'm out of torches. That's not great. That's not great at all. On the plus side, I did see some coal over here, so not a lot of coal. Well, that was disappointing. I was kind of sort of hoping there'd be a little bit more than that there. That was it. My Fortune 3 pickaxe. I got 1 coal, so yay me. Make sure I didn't drop any torches back in my chest or something, because I need to create a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns, though I probably still have some crafted. Let's double check. One of these boxes has stuff. One of these boxes, and I don't know which one. Probably that one. Okay. It's got some. Oh, I even have a couple of torches. Well, that's fabulous. Okay, now it helps if you click on the right things. You can sometimes do good stuff. But, okay, so, great. So I can, those are jack-o'-lanterns. Okay, I think that'll be enough for this side. I'm going to have to go cut down some trees and do a bunch of stuff for charcoal, apparently, since I am out of the torches, which is a little bit annoying, but perhaps not as annoying as digging all this by hand when I have a shovel right here in my inventory. Okay, so that was dumb. Okay. Oh, look, some iron. Not that I need it in the slightest, because it turns out my iron farms, they work. So I got that going for me. Oh, man. So get all that in. Yeah. Definitely going to need to get some more jack-o'-lanterns. All right. Well, let me go ahead and clear some of this nonsense out here. Oh, look, more coal. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to shave this hill back another couple of blocks. At least one, just to keep mobs from jumping over. But okay. Well, that wasn't great. Alright, well, that's fine. Just grab this stuff. You know, stuff and stuff. It's good. All right, so let's see. So I've got a couple of torches. I now have, 13 coal. Ooh, that's exciting. All right. So what do I need? I do not need those seeds. I do need the carved pumpkins. Well, might as well do them all. Okay, that's only 10, but okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, I guess other things going on. So this week is going to be normal. Oh, shovel. Forgot the shovel. So this week is going to be normal, fun, and exciting. Next week, also lots of fun and exciting. But on Tuesday, I'm doing a birthday stream, which is going to be extra fun and exciting. So yeah, that'll be fun. So be sure to check in for that. I have things planned, and I've got a fun announcement going out that day. So yeah. So be sure to be here for that stream on Tuesday. Yeah. Be sure to smash that bell. Right? Is that how that's supposed to work? Am I supposed to say that? Does that magically make views and stuff happen? If y'all smash that bell, then you'll have, I don't know, more joy and happiness in your life. I don't know. So yeah, so sure to be there for that. Of course, I'll drop those announcements over on the Discord and on Twitter and all that fun stuff too. So yeah, you can follow me at all those places too. It's just Music Free Gaming on Twitter, and the Discord's linked in the channel description. So you can check all that action out. Okay. Yeah, I've got a number of things. Oh, I did make one change to my plans here. Right, so I was talking about last week that I was going to build a second iron farm over here, for symmetry and stuff. I don't need a second iron farm. That thing is producing more iron than I am going to need for probably ever. Unless I start building buildings completely out of iron, which it's a possibility. I could totally do that. But, where's my, okay, fortune's over there. So, I got to thinking, rather than doing that, maybe what would be good would, I got off here somehow. How did I get off? Right there. Jeez, monkeys, man. Okay, let's try this again. That goes there. Might as well just dig all of that stuff out. All right. Let's go find a bed real quick and then sleep and come back and deal with this. Anyway, so I'm not going to be building that second iron farm. All right, there just isn't the need. Though said the symmetry would be awesome. So I got thinking what I might put there, because I still like the idea of having it sort of that area kind of open with some stuff there in the middle. So what I thought I might do is instead of putting an iron farm here, I thought I might maybe put sort of a combination of water farms, right? Something that's like a glow squid farm, and maybe throw a kelp farm in there, something along those lines. That might be, because I definitely need some glow squid ink, so that's going to be part of it. All right, need one more there. Okay, so fun things like that. Grab some of that. Grab all that copper. Now, if I find a zombie farm, what might be fun would be to actually set it up as a copper farm. I don't know entirely how that works, I've seen a number of things, right? Zombie farms are fairly easy, right? Most of those mob farms off of a spawner work the same way. You feed the zombies into a bubble vader, and then it drops them some distance, so you can either kill them yourself or they just die probably a painful, agonizing death as they drop, fun distances. But I've seen a couple that use this reinforcement mechanic, which I didn't even know was a thing until I started seeing people mention it. Oh, wow, this is a lot closer to the ocean than I thought. Okay, cool. So, the idea behind the reinforcement mechanic is that when a zombie gets hurt, this ocean? Yeah, beach, ocean, cool. When a zombie gets hurt, it calls for reinforcements. And there's a percentage. It's not a huge percentage chance, but it's a fairly reasonable percentage chance of reinforcements showing up, basically more zombies, showing up in a suitable area, and then coming to help the zombie that's getting hurt, right? Bad for you as a player, but awesome for certain types of zombie farms. And I've seen a couple of them that basically use the same sort of mechanic as they basically set up snowmen. And the snowmen will chuck snowballs at the zombies. But snowballs don't do a lot of damage. So it'll do enough damage that it'll trigger the reinforcement mechanic, and then the zombies will continue on down through the machine. And if you build it right, those zombies end up getting converted into drowned, and the drowned will drop copper when they die. Now, it won't work if you're trying to get tridents and hearts and sea and those types of things, nautilus shells or whatever. I don't think they drop hearts to the sea, but they do drop nautilus shells, and they do drop tridents. Naturally spawning ones will drop tridents, but you have to kill them by hand. So this wouldn't collect any of that stuff, but it would collect copper. And copper is a fun block, so I'm thinking that that might be a fun thing. So I have to go find a zombie spawner to do it, but that's a thing. I'm also concerned. I'm gonna need spider eyes, and I need string. Right now, I've already talked about my plans to turn the corners of this base into mob farms, just Nembomb style flushing mob farms that'll collect enough mobs and things that I'll be sitting pretty with the string and hopefully the spider eyes. Okay, that's the hope and dream. Because you need the spider eyes to do all of the enchanting and stuff, right? Just about everything will end up using either nether warts or spider eyes. But I especially need it for potions of weakness. Ah, cool. I don't actually need that to have a hole in it. Cool. Right. Why do I need potions of weakness? Those idiots. Right? The villagers are not weak enough as it is, and so I need to do something about that. Yeah, so basically all I need to do is, once I've got them, sort of set up where I need them to be, with whatever trades I want or whatever, or even if they're just beginner level guys, the librarians are ones you want to hit early because you can lock in certain really nice trades and things, right? you get the enchanting books you're looking for. You know how hard it is, to sometimes find the book you want. Certainly if you don't have internet access, which turns out not a thing here in Minecraft. So you have to go to every bookseller in town and hope that they've got the book you want. And if they don't, then you just keep looking, or, firing and hiring a guy until he says, oh yeah, I've got that book. Or, you kill the bookseller and replace him with somebody who might have what you're looking for, right? Typical book shopping, right? I'm sure lots of people are all into that style of book shopping. Or, not. But, because honestly, that is probably not the friendliest way of going about it, Okay, so that's going to go there. This is the zombie tunnel. I'll need to get trapdoors and do some other things. But for now, I'm not worried about that. Right? I'm not worried about the actual villager dealy bob here, right? What I'm worried about, trapdoors. What I'm worried about is just what's getting inside this area, right? So that's the issue, right? I'm okay. Anything can spawn out here. Walk up and just stand outside this all day and just be confused. I am, however, going to need some torches to deal with this as well. But, we'll get there. Right now. Because here I am, I'm blocking it off. Oh, we'll just spawn up here and meander in and eat your people. Yeah, not quite what I'm looking for. So, on the plus side, I do have some torches. So, just go ahead and use those real quick, I guess. Oh, where is it dark? There's it dark. Now, ultimately, this will all be enclosed and it won't be an issue, but you gotta just deal with it as you can. Hello, cat. I'm also gonna want to, maybe make it light all the way inside here too, because apparently I didn't do that. All right. Now this will get better when I get all of the jack-o'-lanterns. I get all of those crafted up so that I can get them in where I need them to go. So let's see. So this is going to be the villager platform right there. Okay. That's the start of the zombie tunnel. All right, so I guess I'm going to need to go get some jack-o'-lanterns and go clear this out. And, drop off some of this dirt because, hokey smoke, I've got a lot of dirt. But yeah, get all of this cleaned up. Now, right now, I'm not worried about this, other than the fact I need to mow my lawn, because mobs aren't going to walk across this. Which is annoying, because I've got this zombie sitting out here, right? See this guy? Notice how he's holding some rail? I couldn't get him into the tunnel because there was rail in the way. So, okay, I'll clear this up and I'll throw a sword at him so we can kill the villagers faster. Nah, he just picked up the rail. So, it's like, okay, sure. I guess that's how we're doing this now. It was not the most convenient thing it could have had happen. All right, so now I've got a dirt problem. I also have a small copper problem, but it's just a small copper problem. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to do this? I think what I want to do is see if I have... Okay, I do have a chest. Okay, I was going to look and see if I had any... Oh, I've got lots of chests. If I had any wood for barrels. Apparently not. So I think what I'll do is I'll just create a dump chest. One of the next things I need to do here is I need to get some storage going. That's going to be a little bit of a chore. because this goes with my plan, right? I don't need the chests. I am done with you. While I'm running back and forth, because that's a thing apparently that I need to do. Yeah, I'll craft up a third shovel. This one's about dead, and I've got a lot of dirt to clear. So one of the things I want to do here. Right, so I'm going to build this up. I've got the villagers that are going around the outside, right? I've got this whole perimeter of villagers. I mean, I only have a quarter of it filled, because I only have like a quarter of it built. But, yeah. So I'll get that all built up. There's the iron farm. I already mentioned that I want to come in here and start building water farms. All right, so again, that's the squid farm and the yeah, that would work. Oh yes, that might. I have to double check the squid spawning rules. But I need to get some glow squid, which will be a thing, you know, so I can get glow squid ink. I need to get the squid, and I'm thinking kelp. Now I've been going back and forth whether or not I actually need a kelp farm. And it's an interesting question. Okay. Now, kelp is great for fuel. If you dry it out and cook it, which is the same thing, if you dry it out and craft it into blocks, those kelp blocks are lovely sources of fuel. Okay. No big deal. On the other hand, right, I could take those blocks, throw them into a furnace array, right, some super smelter that I want to build, and wonderful. Fuel forever. But then I ran into an interesting thought. I was thinking to myself, and I said, Self, I think there might be a better fuel source that I don't necessarily need the kelp farm for. And I said to myself, Self, what are you thinking? And honestly, I got sort of confused because I kept referring to myself as Self, and that's just not normal. But what I was thinking is that we now have infinite lava, right? And if I'm going to craft up kelp blocks, now they stack better than lava buckets, but I don't necessarily need to set up a full farm to do that mess, right? So what I could do is I could set up all of the, and get a bunch of things, bunch of pointed dripstone, right? And use that to fill lots and lots of buckets. And then refill the buckets, throw the buckets into whatever it is I'm going to feed the furnace array with. And boom, I'm done. Okay, that seems like a fairly reasonable approach, since I would have to craft up the kelp blocks anyway. Now, the only drawback is, again, the lava buckets take up more room because they don't stack. And while they cook up a little bit more, it doesn't stack. There's sort of a theme going on there, this whole lack of stacking. So I'm going back and forth with myself, and I'm not entirely sure how I want to approach this. If you've got a suggestion, feel free to drop it in the chat or in the comments later. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure, so I keep going back and forth. Now, what I might do is I could set that up, go ahead and do the kelp farm, use the kelp to feed the furnaces for the smelter array. But I'm also going to have a couple of furnaces that are just, hey, I need something quick and I don't need to fire up the full array. Those I can power up. I can power with lava, just like I'm doing in my starter base over there. Yep, I did need the third shovel. I could load those up and use those for lava. oh, it's seriously overpowered. I would be wasting so much lava. On the other hand, it would be infinite. So I could throw that into, you know, furnaces or smelters or, you know, smokers or anything like that, whatever I need it for. And just be done with it. So that's definitely a possibility, right? Okay, so I'm toying with ideas, and the idea of a multi-fueled setup is an easy one to do, right? Yeah, I mean, I could just use kelp blocks for the main array, and just use lava for the small stuff, which seems like oops, not the sword. Seems like sort of a backwards way to approach it, perhaps. But it would also work reasonably well, so, you know, it's an interesting thought, right? Now, I've got a small kelp farm on one of the servers I play on, okay? But it's a small kelp farm primarily for kelp, right? Because I like to use kelp blocks on occasion in a build. In fact, that build uses several of them. So, you know, and yes, it does feed the furnaces for stuff. You know, the stuff. No, it feeds the furnaces for my for the chorus fruit farm that I have there. But, you know, here I'd like to combine many of those things together. I'm not even in the end on this world yet, so you know, set up the super smelter for all of the big smelting jobs. And yeah, so if I power that with kelp, that might just be a reasonable approach and just save the lava for the small stuff. So I don't know. It's a conundrum wrapped in an enigma with a small flaming bow. You know, I don't know. Sometimes I come up with these things. I don't know what I'm saying. Also, I managed to run out of inventory space because I don't. Well, actually, I'll keep the dandelions. I don't need the seeds, but I'm still almost out of inventory space. So let's make sure this is all in the right spot. For, I don't know, kind of symmetry's sake, I'm putting these every other one right behind where the villager is going to stand. Okay. Okay, so I guess I still need that torch. Okay, the torch, there we go. Gotta flip that around. Oh, I gotta do so much grinding too. Need to get it. All sorts of birch, because I'm doing birch floor for this mess. Birch log floor. I mean, stripped, but still, birch logs. And birch logs are lovely, but it takes forever. And I'm not entirely sure I want to do the whole farm thing where you set up all of the TNT duper and all that stuff, right? Yeah. I'm just not sure that's how I want to deal with that. Also, I'll just hold on to the glass. I'm going to need it in a bit. Okay. Yeah, should be fine. So yeah, so those types of things. I'm just kind of thinking about these random issues. But yeah, I'm going to need so much birch for stuff and things. I really need to grind out my villagers. That's going to be an issue. It may not be able to happen until next week. But I need to grind up my toolsmiths, so can just buy diamond tools from them. Same with the armor and the weaponsmith. I was watching a stream the other day. Who was I watching? It's Fairy Flora that I was watching. And Fairy made an interesting assertion that it is a waste of time and resources to go mining for diamonds because it's just so easy to get them from trades. Right? So the idea is that rather than, just mine, okay, let's head down to level 11 and spend a couple of hours grinding until we get a stack of diamonds to craft up all of the tools and armor that you need, like I did. So no, spend that time grinding up your villagers. That sounds really bad. I'm going to spend an hour grinding my villagers. So they're tasty villagers. Which actually is not entirely wrong because I'm going to be feeding them to zombies to get better prices. And okay, that just took a really dark turn. Anyway, so you grind your villagers, level them up, so you can get all of your diamond hardware from them, rather than doing the whole diggy thing to get your diamonds. And along those lines, she also said it was just sort of a waste to mine diamonds with anything less than a Fortune 3 pickaxe. Now, I don't disagree with her completely on any of those points. However, I'm sort of the opinion that when you're really early game, it's not a bad thing to grind out some diamonds as you're trying to get your villagers, get them set up, and do all that stuff. It doesn't have to be your whole focus, and certainly playing solo. Once you've got some diamond gear, especially if you can get mending and unbreaking and stuff on it, there isn't a whole lot of need for it anymore. Oh, I need more blackstone. Let me go get some more blackstone before I continue this wall. Right, so I said I don't disagree with the thought process completely, but I do like the idea of go ahead and grind out some diamonds. Get diamond tools, especially if you're wanting to deal with obsidian and stuff, because obsidian is just a pain in the neck to get one way or another. So grind that stuff out. Blackstone. And, see what else you end up getting. But start there. That way you've got some better protection. You've got, all that stuff. So by the time you are ready to start training your villagers up and getting your diamond gear, that way, you just don't have to worry about it, right? I'm sort of torn. Like I said, I agree with her on a good part of her thesis, but not all of it. But I'm certainly welcome that discussion if you've got a different approach to it. To be honest, I haven't done a lot of early game Minecraft, right? I've been playing Minecraft for years, but I've really only started prior to the hardcore series I did. I've really only started fresh like twice or maybe 3 times. So I'm still sort of new at the early game parts of Minecraft. Okay, so that's going to solid out. Let's see. This is going to go there. I need to open this up. So that's going to be trapdoor goodness. Oh, I guess I really do need that to go over there. Trapdoor goodness to suck all of that nonsense up. And while I don't have name tags, again, you can throw stuff at zombies and they'll not despawn. And apparently, from the some of the videos I've seen on villager mob spawners and mob farms and things. Zombies holding stuff don't count against your mob cap. So that's something. Oops, come here. Am I out? No. I just didn't turn it into polished blackstone. Okay. So I need to go throw a few lights on the outside of this, but that'll get the basics done here. Okay. All right. Now, and that'll be a wall. Oops. Except it's going to be polished blackstone wall, not brick. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've messed this up in some way. Let's hop over here real quick. So that goes there. Oh, no, that's all it is. Okay. So it's this block right here sits right in the middle of that. Right? So it's those three and those three. No, it still feels like I've screwed this up somehow. Oh, yeah, I did. Cool. That part was screwed up. Okay, cool. See, it's nice to know how you've messed up in life. Thank goodness for the internet, because without the internet, how would we ever know that we've made a mistake? All right, so that's all gonna get replaced with something else. So okay, yeah, and again, it's this nice 5x5 area here, coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right, all this way. That's gonna be the hopper field for the mob farms. So they're gonna go up about 24 blocks. And I'll build the thing, and then the spawning platforms will go around the outside. Okay, nothing too crazy, just fun stuff there. So let's hop over this way, and light levels back on. Speaking of things that are crazy, so as you can tell, I use a number of client-side mods, right? I use Mini HUD, that's the thing up there above me, and what's providing the light levels. I use Tweakaroo, that gives me the free cam, and it gives me what else does it give me? Oh, it gives me the ability, right? I did it just a moment ago, but where I can come onto a block here like this, and it just pop up on a diagonal, or if I pop like that, it puts it in with a space. Okay. Nice little convenience things for me. Okay, nothing too crazy. Fabric and Optifine do not play well together. Okay, there are some workarounds. OptiFabric is a thing, but it was abandoned by the original developers, picked up by another one. Okay, but it has been known to cause problems with other mods and different things, and it's a big closed source pile of code that nobody quite, well, because it's closed source, nobody can see into what it's doing. So, that's just Optifine in general, not even OptiFabric. So, I have a general dislike for Optifine in general. Okay, I like shaders, but Optifine itself I'm not 100% thrilled with. Well, Fabric has a couple of budding shader projects and stuff that are out there now. Iris being the main one. You combine Iris with Sodium, and you end up with some really nice most of the features of Optifine that you would want, as far as you get shaders, you get a lot of the performance improvements and that type of thing. And those projects are all open source, so everyone's able to go in and see, oh yeah, here's what's happening with this, with all of this code. Here's what you're doing with the graphics engine and all of that stuff, right? Wonderful. It's great. Well, I finally got all that working. And then I turned it off. Because I ran into a couple of issues that are, these are 100% me problems. Let's go and dig this coal out. So I've got a couple of things that I like. Now, the problem with Iris right now is it doesn't fully support the full Fabric render software spec, or the rendering API spec. So there are a number of things that don't work. Okay. And those things are things like connected textures. So connected textures help smooth out your glass. So rather than getting block, 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 like it's in the 70s, you get a nice smooth sheet of glass. Like, hey, it's one big window. It looks great. It also does, you can see it here on the bookshelf, right? The bookshelves are all connected, right? So it's one nice shelf instead of block after block after block. Okay. None of that works, unfortunately, because the other mod that then provides all of that plugin capability is broken with Iris. So it's like, man, that's annoying. On the other hand, I'm not totally sad to not have the shaders either, because they do interfere with this. On the plus side, I was playing with those the other day, and just over the weekend, and there was a really cool feature. So you can turn the shaders on and off without having to restart Minecraft. And I you know, having to go back into the config, it's just one hotkey, shaders off, shaders on. It's real fast, which I liked that. I came up here to craft a shovel. I don't have any iron because I didn't go get it. All right, fine. I don't think I've dug into this chest. I did go through. I said I was doing a little bit of work off cameras, just doing some things, but like my iron farm is definitely producing here. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to handle this iron farm. Okay, because it produces a lot of iron. This is just half of it, right? So it's definitely doing its thing. And I can certainly run the chests. Let's see this all the way down, and I can turn it off. Right now that I have slime, I did install the sticky pistons. All I have to do is flip a lever up there, and it turns the farm off. I think what I want to do is maybe run a little redstone circuit up that way that will trigger that. I don't know quite if and how I want to do that, but definitely need to do something. Also, I'm going to go get some more blackstone just to finish the top of the villager area, because I need the walkway for them, and then I need a number of other things. So I just did this wrong. Every sort of way I could have done that wrong, I just about did. So I didn't have sticks to create the shovel. I was coming back here where I had iron already. You know, just craziness. Oh. All right, that's obsidian. That's polished, which I do need. It's regular blackstone. Lots of cobbled deep slate, which I also want to use, but not right now. Let's see. Just put the obsidian all in that chest. I think this is going to be enough. We'll find out. Okay. So we'll run all of this across, and I'll need to get all of the acacia so I can set up all of this spot. I need all of the birch so I can get all the trapdoors in place. Okay. Okay. Nothing too crazy or bizarre, just stuff that needs to happen. Okay, so now the villagers, they live up here, right? So, okay, so then this is going to come up that way. All right. Oh, and I do need to replace that block with iron. It's an iron fence. Okay. I mean, I guess I've got iron on the other side, so I can replace those ends. All right. So let's go ahead and get this stuff in place. Right. Oh, but yeah, I am excited for the birthday stream next week. Because aside from the fact I've got some fun stuff planned. Yes, Twitch spawn will be a thing. No, I am not doing start in a brand new world and just a brand new throwaway world, that type of thing. I'm not doing that. I have other plans. I am out of torches, and I'm going to need them. And I think I'm out of wood, too. All right, I may just have to go take a detour and cut down the trees. Let's find out. What do I have? Do I have sticks? I do not have sticks. Do I have logs? I have some. Oh, I actually have some acacia logs. Perfect. Not that I'm going to be using the acacia logs for sticks or for torches, but okay, so let's grab my tasty, tasty steak. Yep. It was... Let's see, how did I do this side? Yeah, so... Yeah, it looks like I just took it flat. All right, cool. And I do want to fix this. There were a couple things I did as part of the build that were sort of replacing, and there's some placeholder things and all that stuff. So I'll get it sorted out. None of it's super critical right this very instant. And as much as I like to pick on future me and give him more work, honestly, that's just something that'll come here at a later date. So I didn't have to do that angle. I could have just stacked it up and built it. But I've got the tool. Might as well use it, right? Because that's how tools work. Why bother getting a tool if you're not going to use it? And, you know, you never know when you're going to need it. So you might as well get all of the tools, right? That's just... That's how it works, right? That is the genesis of every junk drawer and tool shop in the world, I'm sure. All right, so let's go right up there. All right, so we'll just bring this all around this way. Great. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just pop that up there. That goes there. Boom. All right, how's the light? Light should be fine all back here because of all of those jack-o'-lanterns. Okay. Yeah, so wonderful. All right, so we take these guys out. Throw in those things up there like that. Okay, cool. So that's the basic thing. Obviously, I need to fill in a bunch of stuff, but this is the these are the basics. So okay, so that's gonna go that way. Throw some dealy bobs up there like that. It's gonna be hidden, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, that was just a corner marker. I do need to be a little bit careful. In fact, let's put this marker back, but I want to put it back this way. So yeah, it's this row. Because I can't count and I screwed this up and I'm not going to fix it. Because I'm not that guy. Some people might be that guy. I am not that guy. So I wanted this to be 5 blocks wide. For the road, it is, or for the hallway, it's going to be 5 here. It's 5 here. I can make it 5 on the back. Up front, I can still make it 5. But I can't get close to this, which means this is going to have to be open, and I'm going to have to do some weird stuff there. Now, all it has to be is not spawnable. So I could, if I got really crazy with it, build a glass wall that goes all the way up so that you can see the farm, right? That would be okay. To play with that somewhat, but that's an idea, right? Was not paying attention and definitely miscounted, but now that I have villagers in place, especially because I have villagers in place, I don't want to move things. So, okay, that's fine. It's fine. So I am not dealing with those villagers yet. It's basically how this is shaping up. All right. So one of the things I need to do, well, I've got a number of things, but one of the things I need to do, let's get back up here. And I want to make sure all of this stuff is lit. Okay, so that I don't have critters spawning up top. Now, I've got other things I'm going to be doing in here in a moment, but let's just get these basics going first, okay? Now, I built this farm off a design from Logical Geek Boy. Now, if you've never seen Logical Geek Boy's channel, he's got some really nice stuff. He's got this nice, simple villager farm. I'm probably going to have to dig this out a bit. Okay. Just as I'm looking at it, even the hostile mobs can still probably just walk over onto this thing. So I'm going to have to dig that out a bit. Anyways, so part of Logic's design, which is awesome, is you've got these levers which will drop the villagers down, right? You just hit the lever, they drop down, hit it, they pop back up. And that's how you feed the villagers to your zombies, right? Seems reasonable. Again, we're talking about grinding out our villagers. That's how that happens. We drop them in, the zombie grinds them up, and we're golden. Well, part of the design that he has that I did not build into this is he's got a system that uses observers at this level, I think. Yeah. So he's got an observer that looks here. You put a string on it, and then when something is standing in the string, like a villager, it will trigger a sticky piston and slide a block here above the villager. When there's no villager there, it slides open, and if you have villagers running along the top, they'll eventually seek out for that space and drop in and take the job. Okay, great, wonderful. And it is. It's a wonderful system. But I didn't build that for a couple of reasons. One, I don't have string. I mean, I've got a little bit of string, but I don't have that much string that I can build all the way around this mess. Okay. I'll start with this one stack of iron. I just need to get all the iron fence in place. It's not that big a challenge here. It's just how much do I need? Hopefully that's enough. We'll find out. So yeah, so you come in, and you've got the observers, you get the pistons, right? All that stuff. I didn't build any of that because I'm lazy. I wish I could say there was a better reason, but no, that was pretty much it. I am lazy and didn't want to. But also, I didn't have string, so I've got maybe half a stack. Okay, so definitely not enough string to be lining every one of these villager nooks. So, yeah, since I don't want to do that, I didn't put the observers in, which means I'm going to have a little bit of an issue dealing with... wow. Okay. I have a little bit of an issue dealing with the villagers as they slide in. So, there are a couple of things going on here that I need to sort out. First off, I need to have a solid way of getting villagers in here where they will hunt for their job site if and when I need to replace a villager. It's not uncommon to just tear out their job site when they're brand new before you've traded with them, especially for these guys, the librarians. But for your tool guys, for example, you might have, or clerics or something, you might have guys that you're not going to know, right? Their first trades are all garbage anyway, especially when you're over here with the, not the weaponsmiths maybe necessarily, but the toolsmiths. Yeah, these guys, it's all stone tools and that's just garbage like that, right? It's not until they get up to the highest level of trades that you then have to worry about all of the nonsense there of, okay, your trades suck, and now I need somebody else to do your job. And sadly, the only way to deal with that is to kill them. So, yeah, you end up replacing them with something else. All right, so let's grab some glass. And what I'm going to do, maybe I'll do this over here so we can kind of get a better view of this. Take out this block. So I'm trying to decide how I want to deal with it. I was originally thinking of just doing, just smashing out the block when I was going to empty it and just calling it a day. And I still can. That's definitely an option. Oh, let's take this out. But I'm not 100% sure. And it's a little bit more of a challenge in some ways because I've got the logs in front. Logic's design basically just stops with this, right? That's the last block he has. Okay. I thought it was going to look better just as part of my build to put these acacia logs in front. Totally unnecessary, but that was kind of my thought on that. So, trying to come up with some things. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring in some glass sort of off that side like that, okay? And I'm going to use black glass because at least on the outside, this is going to match nicely with the rest of the build. Okay, because this tower is basically turning into this black mess, which I'm all for, you know, it's fine. Okay, now this is going to have to exist, but in a different form, which means I'm going to have to deal with the mob farms. I have to push those out a little bit further, which is fine, I guess. It's just okay. So that's going to have to go in that way. Remember, the original plan was to drop mob farms straight in these corners. And I can still do that. It just means I have to bring villager drop-off points basically into the middle of these walls. Which, again, totally doable. And I don't need to do it that far, really. The only catch is the ejector system, right? So your activator rails, these guys right here, right? Those guys. They eject whatever's in your minecart to the right. And so what you wanted to do is dump your villager into the channel that they need to be trapped in so they eventually find their job site. Okay, and that's great. Wonderful. Good for them. But that does become a little bit of a problem. Oops, that's not the right block. It does become a little bit of a problem when you get to different sides, right? So you can see over here, this disaster, I had to bring the rail up and around so it would eject this way. That's a real pain. Not that it couldn't be done and made to look okay, but it is a real pain. Okay, so that's going to go that way. Grab these blocks because I want them. Okay. Oh, hey, and it's getting dark. Yeah, so there's that mess. I think I want to replace those two blocks. I gotta figure something out there. And so I don't have a good solution to this. Now there are a couple of ways I can approach this, and actually either of them would be okay. All right. So let me sleep, and then let me show you kind of what I'm thinking about, because it just popped into my head. I've been thinking about this for all of about 15 seconds, so you can tell I've given it lots and lots of thought. It's got all of the depth and thought of your standard TikTok video, so we'll see how that goes. Oh yeah, I'm going to get roasted on TikTok when I post that up there. So the idea here, or what I'm thinking about, darn it. Ha! Made it. So the idea is that what if I bring the rail so it comes up across the top of this, and then what I can do is I can use a piston and basically just block off one path or another, right? So the rail still comes up and over this way, and then the villager can go whichever way I don't have blocked off. And they'll find their way around for quite a ways. Where it becomes an issue is over here. Right? Over in this mess. Because if I drop them off over right at the main gate, they're not going to make it. So really what I'm going to have to do is maybe drop them off in the middle of this wall and in the middle of that wall. And if I put in, if I put the pistons in place to block it off. Oh, sorry, my nose itches. It happens so often while I stream. If I put in the pistons to block off either side of that so that the villagers will go the way I want them to go, then that might work. I might be able to do something. So I have two stations, and I can just leave the rail set up, and just whichever way I want the villagers to go, they'll go. I just have to flip the switches and tell them to go there. So all I need to do here on the outside, well, it's on the outside and on the inside. So right along here, let me come, well, basically the villagers are going to walk across this path here. So you have to block them in. So I've put the black glass here, thinking of putting, I was going to put clear, but now that I'm thinking about it, some gray glass might be good. It'll fit with the theme coming through here as well. Okay. All right. That's a... Okay, I can do that. I'm going to have to go hunt, kill some squid, but I can totally do that. Okay. Yeah, what I need to do... Ugh. I need to build a farm so I can build a farm so I can do a thing. But it wouldn't be that hard to put together... I just need name tags for axolotls. It wouldn't be that hard to set up a little squid farm, axolotl-powered squid farm, and just collect some black stuff. Yep, that's what it is, black stuff. Anyway, just collect the... No, not those. Just collect the ink sacs off of that. Okay, that wouldn't be that hard of a deal. Okay. Yeah, so I can... Yeah, so if I run the rail all the way around... Boy, this is backwards. What would actually make the most sense, based off of my villager breeder and everything, where that is set up and all that stuff, would be to have the rail come this way like it's doing, drop them off here, and then wrap around and drop them off over there. But the right-hand activator rail doesn't work that way, so I'm going to have to deal with this in a slightly different way. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this up like that. And then, yeah, I capped it with glass, or with blackstone. Well, I didn't actually cap it with anything on this side. Okay. Well, it's fine. Just, we'll go with it. So anyway, we'll get the black glass that comes up and around like this. Now, if I had been smart, and I think we've already established that I am lacking somewhat in that department. If I had been smart, I'd have built this over there, on this side. Why? Because this side's already stocked with villagers. I don't need to put more villagers over here. They're all there. All of these cubbies are filled with villagers. Not all of them have jobs yet. I need to craft up a couple more brewing stands and stuff. But they're all there. Yeah. All right. Fine. So I'm going to need a lot more glass. Well, I can get more glass. That just requires sand and, cooking it. Now I do have some. Now I don't have the black, so the glass is easy. I've got that. Not sure I have enough to go all the way around right now, but I've got some sand. Let's go ahead and just recharge these buckets here, huh? Okay. And that's why that exists. This is one of my favorite parts of the 1.17 update, is the infinite lava. Just being able to I'll just drip some lava down here, scoop it up when I need it. I love that. As much as any of the other things, the stone blocks, the Right, all of that stuff. As much as I love all of that, I really, really, really like the lava cauldrons in the dripstone. That's just, I love it. It's fabulous. So, all right. So I need to do some things here. So I have some black. Oh, sand. Right. I needed sand. I need to cook some more of that, and I need to. All right. What do I do first? Now I did scoop up one axolotl in a bucket. He's living in my pond over here. And he hasn't despawned yet, so I think at this point he won't despawn, because I think because he was caught, he now counts as a pet. I don't think I actually have to name him, so that's an interesting thought. So maybe what I need to build here first. I don't want to build it first. I want to just go get it. All right. Let's see. I've got a few extra buckets. Let's go find a couple more axolotls. And then I'm going to head over here to the river, and I'm going to set up a little squid farm. Shouldn't be too bad. Now, squid will only spawn in the river, so I can't include them as part of my regular part of the water farm as I would like. So that's annoying, but okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can hear the slime. They're up there being all slimy. Yeah, look at him go. Look at him go. You know, just having a grand time over there, melting on the stuff. Yeah, wonderful. All right, so I need some dark water. All right, so let's see what's going on up here. Now, for good or for ill, I've lit this place up like a Christmas tree, because I needed it to make the squid farm happy, or the slime farm happy. So let's see now. How do I want to deal with this? What we have over there is scary, right? Because it's dark over there. All right. Crud. All right, I'm going to do this the sort of easy way, I guess. All right, so let's head up here for a minute. It's going to be a little dark when I head back to my house, but that's all right. So let's grab some of these. Very careful not to break any of those buds. Okay, I've done that enough times already, so I like to avoid that. Okay. So the other thing I do want to do eventually, and I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do it yet, is I do want to set up an amethyst farm. Now, it's 100% doable. You can automatically harvest amethyst. Amethyst doesn't drop as many when you hit it with a piston as when you would hit it with like a fortune pickaxe. Okay, let's try hitting the correct block this time. Cool. But if it's collecting automatically, I don't need it to be quite as efficient as me hitting it myself. Okay, because that way it'll just happen while I'm off doing other things. And so, Yeah, that's better. Okay. Making sure I get the hitbox. That is the trick. That's how I broke one of the amethyst buds earlier. Not today, but I was I think I slipped off the block there a little bit and ended up whacking a budding amethyst behind it. It was annoying. Okay. So that's doing its thing. Let's make sure I don't destroy the block. Okay. Because basically what I want to do is I want to craft up a bunch of tinted glass. Which is wonderful for mob farms and stuff. If you want to see what's going... Whoa, hello. Yeah. All right. Well, that's... It is what it is. All right. Do I have... Okay, dirt's fine. Totally fine. We'll just fill that back in. And we'll just pretend that there's nothing there to worry about. Seems fair to me. Okay. Ow. Okay. As I said, we'll just put some dirt there and not worry about it. Okay, moving on. Okay. Calcite is such a cool block, too. You know, as much as I like the new blocks that came with 117, and they are very cool, the deep slate blocks have a great texture to them. I really would have liked a few blocks that were different colors. All right, that one, the amethyst, great. Amethyst is beautiful. It sounds lovely when you walk across it, right? That type of thing. But amethyst... It doesn't, you can't make stairs out of it, right? Okay. I hope I didn't just whack another budding one. I might have. Okay, so, all right, I think I've got enough here. Plus the glass I've got back at the house. Okay, so that'll work. What I'll do is I'll just get in here, put together a quick glow squid farm. Okay, this is, they're really easy to build. It just takes a little bit of time to do it. All right, so, and the reason why are you building a glow squid farm? I thought you needed axolotls. It's the same thing. Okay, so, yeah. Got all that iron fence. Okay, so let's see. So let's grab some of the glass. Well, see, there's somebody I didn't need to have wandering around. Okay, grab the glass. Grab the amethyst cluster, which apparently I silk touched a few of those. Okay, and let's grab some tinted glass. So that's tinted and that's black. Let's not get those confused, shall we? All the glass. Okay. Okay, great. And I'm going to need a few buckets of water. I've got the buckets, so that's good. Let's see. I guess I need a block. Dirt's a block. That's fine. I'm going to need some hoppers. We'll start with... Yeah, 6 is probably more than enough. And a few chests. All right. So now this is actually really easy to do. You just have to be sure you do things in the right order, which... one of the very first things you should do is remember to bring your water with you. So, now you can do it with just one bucket. right? But I'm going in with a couple here, just because it'll be faster. And you need to you need a couple of things if you're going to be building one of these farms. One is it needs to be below a certain Y level. I'm going to be building it down here at bedrock just because I've already got stuff cleared mostly. See, look, all sorts of cleared. And I've got a way up. Awesome. So let's see. And it basically needs to be a space that's 5 blocks high, which I am a couple of blocks short here, which is fine. Just pull out my efficiency pickaxe here. Axolotls and glow squid will only spawn at a light level of 0. So you got to deal with that. Which, again, it's not hard. The glass, the tinted glass will take care of that nicely. The catch is when you start building it out, everything is going to be a problem. So, all right. I do, however, grab this redstone. Since I'm here and all that stuff, right? All right. So let's see. How do I want to deal with this? So that's 3, 4. Let's see. And I think I want it to drain this way. Okay, so we'll deal with this. And it needs to be, I think, 7 block. 7? 6. 6 might be. All right. Now, I have way too much stuff in my inventory, so let's see. Let's just run up, drop a few things off, run back down. The efficient way. No. Efficiency is just not how we're going to do things here. All right. I'm going to hang on to the dirt. Drop off the dirt. I've got an efficiency pickaxe, so cleaning the dirt out is not that big a deal anymore. Okay, so let's just go and throw that up there. Oops, that way. And I don't need the smooth basalt or the deep slate or the regular basalt. Okay, and I'll keep some of that stone on me to fill some stuff in. Okay, cool. All right. So let's get down here and get some things started. Ooh, do I have cobblestone? Hang on. What I need is some cobblestone fence as well. So, okay, so I do have some cobblestone. Let me double check, see if I've got some cobblestone wall crafted up. I've got a lot of iron bars, which will work just fine. I mean, cobblestone will work too, but I think iron bars will fulfill the need here. Okay. You just need some form of fence. Okay. The part about this that takes the longest is actually filling it up. Well, and digging it out, but hey, I've already done that, so. I dug this out for 2 reasons. 1, I wanted the deep slate and stuff, and 2, I thought this was a slime chunk and I had miscalculated, so I was wrong. It's not a slime chunk, and I dug it out for no reason at all. All right, so basically what I need to do, go ahead and take some of this out as well. All right, so this is 1, 2, 3. So that needs to go, and that'll need to go. So I need to be up there. All right, so I'm just going to build myself a quick and dirty stairway to get up there. All right, now. All right, so that's going to go that way. And I'm going to have... Well, I'll leave that stone there for a minute. Okay, so the way this works, because the axolotls and the glow squid need to have a stone block, and it can be... Don't know if it can be bedrock now that I think about it. I might have to fill that in. Certainly that dirt is going to be an issue. I do not have a diggy stick, so I guess we'll go at it this way. It definitely needs to be stone, and it definitely needs to be below the given light level. All right, so I think I may want to do it on this side, actually. I was going to... Well, I could just do it all the way across. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I can just dig that out. Other than it's going to run into my my stairs, which is a problem, but all right. Yeah, the stairs are a problem. I can... It's not a huge problem. I could actually shift the staircase forward. It's going to suck, but I can do it. I can shift it forward. I only have to move it forward down here so it goes over the fish tank. But not that big a deal. Okay, so if I want this, let's go this way. So we'll clear this out here as well, just for... I'm just going to make a large tank. I don't know that having it be large is actually better or not. But at least if it's large, I've got more opportunity for some things to spawn, maybe. Okay. Oh, look, even more. Perfect. Ah, all the redstone. Awesome. Okay. All right, so we'll dig this out. This is one of those things I've been meaning to build this farm for a while. I was going to build it elsewhere, but I already have this dug out. So this is one of those times where I'm just kind of making it easier on myself now. So now, as I said, oh, look, diamonds. The squid will need to... eventually needs to be at a light level 0, that fish tank. But until I have the fish tank built, it's not going to be light level 0 because I don't like to have my face eaten. For those of you that do, you know, that's your choice. But for me, I'm going to skip the whole face eating portion of the show. So, all right. So again, I think let me just dig this straight across from here. Make sure I know where I am at. Okay. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually want to be up at, I think, that level. So I want to be the top. Doesn't particularly matter. As long as, if you've got 5 blocks of what's going to be water underneath it, it's all good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So something like this. And I think what I want to do, well, let's just dig it over and see where I'm at. I'll need to, as I said, move my stairs over, but that's okay. I just want to figure out where this is. Oh, you know what? I'm silly. The tank can only be 6 blocks wide. 7, maybe. 7 blocks wide. Because the water has to run from the back of the tank across the top and then into the collection channel. So, yeah, it can be as long as you want it to be, but it can only be 6 blocks wide. So I could actually run it over here. This might be better because there's less stuff. That stuff, bedrock. Here I've got some more. So, okay. All right. We can do this. Yeah, I'm not a SciCraft guy, right? I'm not one of the super technical Minecrafty types. But I do like knowing in some cases how some of the mechanics work. Just because it makes life easier knowing that. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dig this out here. And the reason I'm doing this, and that even might be a little tall, is so I know where it is when I start digging from over there. Okay. Though honestly, what I could do is I could build it up one block. I could go ahead and just cover that with stone. That's an idea. Yeah, it pushes the tank up one block, but then I'm sure I don't have to deal with all of the potential issues of not being able to spawn in bedrock. I don't know. If somebody wants to look that up and tell me, oh, do glow squids spawn above bedrock? That'd be good to know. Okay, so I'll take this up one level then. I'll just plan that. And I don't have a shovel. I want all of this deep slate. Oh, it is dark again. All right, fine. I really want this deep slate because I've got, even if I don't have plans for it now, and I kind of sort of do, but even if I didn't, I absolutely will at some point in the future. So, all right, so let's go ahead and take that off. The amethyst can go there. Diamonds. The redstone goes in there. Great. I'm not going to need the water buckets right away, so let's go ahead and just drop those off for now. All right. We'll get it done. It's fine. Everything's fine. We have people bursting into flames outside. That's great. Good for them. Okay. Let's get back down here and do the thing. Oh, yeah. The thing, it will be done. Okay, it's not there. It's right over. Nope. Down a little further. A little further. That'll be this one. All right, cool. You know what would have been really cool while I was up there? Just as a idea, maybe you've crafted a shovel. And the other thing was make sure I didn't screw up my count here. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually want that to be the roof. Okay. Ow. Ow. All right. So not that. This. Now this block, all of this here is temporary. It will come out eventually. But you have to have it in place first, because if you don't, you can't get the water to flow correctly. So that's why you've got to deal with that. Okay, so that's my gap. Cool. So basically, I just need to dig all of this stuff out. I'll have to fill that hole in too, but that'll be easier later. Okay, now, so basically the way this works is you set up your water. It needs to be on a solid block, the top level of water, because that's going to flow. Okay, and it needs to flow. Okay, it needs to flow all over the place so that you get so when the glow squid are killed, all of their drops will hit that water and then slide out to your collection system. But if you put in the water underneath it first, it's not going to flow out. So, okay. So, you know, all that fun. Stick the iron with the pickaxe and not the stake. Again, you know, if your stake is hard enough to be digging out iron, it's probably not good anymore. Grab all this redstone and stuff. Okay. All right, fill that back in because of mob-related reasons, and also that one, on the other hand, did not need to go back in. It's all right, we got it. Oh, I love having mending on my tools, so that's nice. So here's the fun thing about this farm. Since you can only have it like 7 blocks wide. Okay. So go ahead and put some stone back in here, right? And that's just so the water will flow and have enough of a flow to carry the items out to your collection area. Okay. Easy peasy. But you can put 2 of these things side by side, and they can share a collection area, which is, I think, how I'm going to handle this. Okay, so collect all this lovely lapis. Because lapis is wonderful. All right, now. So the way I'm going to do this, it's going to happen in a couple of ways. I'm going to put in the tinted glass so I can look in and see when there's glow squid and see where there's stuff going on. I should craft a shovel. I'm not going to, because I'm going to be stubborn about it. I'm not going to be that stubborn about it. All right. I'm going to be that stubborn about it because I don't have any sticks. All right. Well, fine. Fine. I'll just use my stone block as a shovel. Works just fine. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and dig this out. And I don't mind I'm in the stairs. I'll build across the top of the tank and all that fun stuff. So, okay. So this is going to be really, really easy. At least that's the theory. All right. Now, I didn't count, so this might actually be far enough for both sides of the tank. Okay. Now, I do need to go back up and get my water. I was about to pour some water on here, and it turns out I don't have the water, and that makes it hard. It's hard water. It's bad for your laundry. You gotta get some water softener. Dries out your skin. Okay. All right, so that goes in there. I think my ore box is where I was sticking the lapis for the moment. Just... Of all of the things I could have moved out of my hotbar, the fortune pickaxe is probably not the right one. All right, you know what? Just cook that. All right, on the plus side, I've got lots of nice iron, or lots of nice stone, so great. I don't remember where I was putting the tough. Remembering things is hard. All right, so let's get those water buckets. And honestly, I don't need 6 of them, so we'll go with 3. That should be fine. All right, so here's how this is going to work. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to pick a side and then start the water flowing. Okay? Yes, silly cat. That's exactly how I'm going to do it. All right, now let's just put that there. All right, so depending on how this is set, this is going to get, I was going to say this is going to get kind of dark, but I'm going to throw some torches up this way just for, I'm eventually going to take those out, but let's start there. So if I come in here with a couple of buckets of water. Okay. You see, the water is going to flow to this point. All right. Does that make sense? Good. So the idea then is you come in with your fence, right? And the fence is going to come here, and then you dig out these blocks underneath it. Okay, like this. So this is the channel right here. Right, that's the channel the water is going to flow into, and all of the drops are going to flow into, right? So everything's going to come up this way, and it's going to be great. So now eventually I want to take these torches out so I don't have any light in here. Until I get all of this done, I'm going to leave those up there. Okay, so this is all going to come across this way. Now, all right. All right, so all of this is going to get dug out. And now, coming over this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe it's 6, or 7. I think 7 needs to be that. Let me throw a torch up and then we'll take a look. Okay. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's check that out. All right, so that's where everything needs to be. All right, so go ahead and pull all this stuff out. Now I'm going to end up with some broken stairs and things, and that's fine. I've got lots of space above me, so I can go in and place some more stairs. But for now, let's go and dig this out. Now I could just stop it before I get to the stairs. Right, that's definitely a thing that can be done. I don't know if I want to, but I could. Okay. It's like, hey, I've already made a choice to go this way. Do I want to, change my idea? Change my mind? Even though it's more convenient not to? Okay, right. So the water's going to drop down here. This is... Now, you can do this a number of ways. The easiest way is to just set up... you just block this off. I'll pour the water all in there. And then just run a water stream basically from this block out and down this way. And then drop that into hoppers and chests and all that good stuff, right? So, if I go this way... All right, take that out. Oh, man. So, yeah. So I'm going to pull this out like this. Now, I think what I'm going to do... Yeah, coming out to here. Something like that. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay, I left a hole there. All right, as much as I would... I've got 15 minutes left, but I really need to pee, so I will be back in just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I was hoping I could make it to the end of the stream, but then my body said, no, if you're not in the bathroom now, it's going to get real messy. And, you know, I'm all for not dealing with the messy right now, so yeah. All right. So, all right, so let's see. So this needs to come out. I need to run, oops, let's move that torch up there. All right, so this is going to have to come up this way. All right, this stair is going to have to go. And, yeah, this is all going to have to come out too. But it'll come out in a minute. For now, I actually need it to be solid, so. Okay. So that's going to go that way. Now, I think what I'll do, I don't know if it's going to make a lot of difference, but I was thinking I might put the tinted glass along the top here, but honestly, I'm not sure I need to. Hey, Panda, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, I'm not really going to be able to see the glow ink sacks. I don't think. Do the glow ink sacks glow by themselves? I can't remember. I think they might. So, okay. All right. So, things are going to get very wet here. All right. So, let's come in here with the tinted glass. Okay. Now, this is... you know what I should do is grab a door. That's what I did last time. And I don't have any wood. So, that's also a problem. All right, so let's... I also have a stairs issue, since I've now destroyed my staircase up. Okay, well... All right, so I'm going to need... Let's grab some stone. It's going to go that way. All right, now I happen to have some stairs in my hot little hand, so go there. All right. Time to clean out some, some nice, lovely stairway here. All right. Will that be enough? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it'll be enough. Let's bring it this way a little bit too, just for grins. Okay. All right, so I'm going to need to do a number of things, part of which is give myself a little more space there. Oops. Well, that wasn't ideal. Okay, so let's see now. I need stairs. Not, you know, desperately or anything, but, you know, stairs nonetheless. Okay, so let's see now. Let's just hop up here a little bit and bring the stairs down the rest of the way. 2, 3. Okay, and I'll have to dig back around and give myself some more space, but for now, this will work. Oops, well, that's upside down. Okay, so that's good to know that that's how that works. Okay, cool. All right, so the stair goes like that. Wonderful. All right, so we'll just dig this out. Now we'll get all this gobbledygook, all this stuff out of the way. Okay. Now, I do not have... I don't have any wood. Do I happen to have... Occasionally, I randomly dropped iron or something in this chest. Did I? Nope. It's just slime. Well, crud. All right, fine. Fine. Well, what I'll do is I'll just apparently a crawl. That turns out that hallway is not quite as tall as I thought it was. There. All right. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, let's go see what scary things are out here and go grab a door. Could make it an iron door, I suppose, if I got really crazy about it, but it's not that important, really. But I have a lot more iron than I have wood, so let's see. What do I have door-wise? Not a lot, I have to say. All right. Well, fine. I've got some acacia. Let's do it that way. All right. So grab a couple of doors. And basically, this is just going to let me get in and out of this thing without too much hassle. Okay. Right. There. Whatever. What, devs? It's all good. It's fine. Alright. And hopefully nothing's going to follow me down the stairs, because that would be awkward. Alright, so we'll just bounce down this way. Now, right, there's my deal there. Okay, cool. So, what I need to do, actually, let's go ahead and open this up just a little bit. Do I have a torch? I do. There it is. It's a Christmas miracle. Christmas miracles can happen in July. All right, so what I need to do is I need to get a door in place here. All right. Again, this is just going to be... this is just going to make it easier for me to get in and out. Okay, there's nothing... nothing magical about this. I think I want to put the door on this side. Okay, just for simplicity's sake here. Ooh, darn it. Okay. Yeah, just for simplicity's sake. It'll make it easier for me to get... Ooh. No. It'll make it easier for me to get out, but it will also mean things can get stuck on it. So that's not going to happen. All right, so that'll go that way. Cool. So let's get some water. All right, and the water's going to go there. Oops. Okay, let me just get this spread across here like this. Okay. Okay, so just like that. So we got water going down this side. Stop by that. Stop by that. Okay. Cool. Now what I should do is go around the other side, put a door in over there. Okay. Just to so I can get in and out of that side as well. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Wonderful. All right. So let's do that. Plus, you know, I do kind of sort of want to maybe put some tinted glass there, but I guess it doesn't really make that much of a difference. All right, what I do want to do, though, just put a tough block there. That's fine. Is I do want to come in here and let's see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I could... There's lots of things I could do. None of them are especially important, but I do need to see where I'm at. So... Alright. So let's go this way and just make sure I know where everything goes. Now, since I really would rather not have something just pop in behind me. Take that out. Okay. So we're going to come in right here, grab this door. Okay, that was not ideal. All right, so let's grab some stone. Stone's going to go there. Actually, the stone's going to need to go down one more. Stone's going to go there. Thanks. Appreciate ya. All right, so let's get this door in. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is totally ideal. Okay. Cool. Just keep swinging. Just keep swinging. Just keep hopping up and down. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this pathway here just a little bit. I can get the get some stuff in place there. I do need that torch there. Okay, cool. All right, so let's come in now with our handy dandy tinted glass. I guess I can put it all the way across. Okay. Okay, now the torch does need to be... Actually, let's put it up so it doesn't keep getting washed away as I replace all of this... Okay. Okay. Yeah, see how those blocks ended up back there? That's how this is supposed to work. Right. So as the glow squid get killed by the axolotls, all of their drops will float to the top and then get sucked up eventually by a hopper that's going to be down here. All right, now let's see now. Let's clear out a little bit of space here just so I can see what's going on. All right, so here's the deal. Let's see now. I'm gonna need some. Let's go and grab some stone. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I think I'll put tinted glass all along that wall. But here on the sides, I'm just going to let it be dark, I think. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. It'll be easier on the resources. Okay. And all that good stuff. So here's the idea. You basically fill this in. Now, I am going to need to do a number of things, but one of which is put in a temporary door. And it's going to be temporary because I have to be able to get in and out of this place while I fill it up with water. Now, I should be able to get out at the top, but I just want to be extra sure I can get in and out, so. You know how it is. Get just that right amount of paranoia to keep things going, right? Okay, so let's do the same thing here. I'm going to do one side at a time. Okay, so the idea here is I'll fill up the other side with water. I'm just about out of time here too, so. But we'll fill up the one side with water, and that's how it'll go. Now, I do need... Well, I don't need to fill this in, but I'd really like to be able to see what's on the other side of this wall. So it's just a case of, hi, I want to see all of the glow squid in their, you know, death and stuff, right? Okay, got plenty of light there. All right, cool. All right, so where is the... That would be, looks like this wall right here. Okay, so this is what needs to come out. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tinted glass here. Now, it could go all the way to the bottom. Like, it doesn't really matter. It's only so because I want to be able to see in and see that the farm is working. I don't really need it for anything else. All right. And now this side. Oops. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That kind of tingled just a little bit. All right. So it looks like right under that block. Oops. Okay, so right under this block right there. All right, cool. Obviously, I don't want to take out the one that the door is sitting on, so. Okay, so this glass is going to come all the way across that way. Cool. And I'll need to fill in this side as soon as I figure out where everything is, but for now, that's a good start. And if my nose would stop itching, it'll be even a better start. So, okay, so I think that's how this is going to go. Ouch. All right, well, I've got half a farm going anyway. All right, so then the idea here is that you basically filled in this whole area with water, okay? And so you fill this all in with source blocks, and then it's good to go. Now, I've put my door in the wrong place, which is okay. I can change that. It's really easy to move a door in Minecraft. Real life, it's a slightly harder problem, but in Minecraft, we can do it. All right, so let's throw some tinted glass in here like this. All right, cool. All right, so now I can get in and out. And the idea here, as I said, you fill this area up with source blocks all the way to the top, and you take out eventually the stuff that it's sitting on, right? That top water flow I built up there. Let's head back up the stairs here. Right? This whole area, all of that it's sitting on. Eventually, once you get that filled with water, you take that out. Don't do it before. Get all the source blocks in first, and then take this out. Okay? Now, I think... I've got to fill... All right, this is going to be a problem. So let's do this. Take some granite, because I need to... No, this is fine. I was going to say, I need to take this wall out, but I don't. I need to I'll just fill in right here. So, cool. Cool. Well, that's going to have to be a problem for future me, because I need to stop, because I need to go get my kids and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that's... So I guess I'll finish the axolotl and squid farm here next time. All right. Well, that's cool. That's cool. We'll do that then. You're right. I did. I hit the wrong button. I hit mute. Thanks, Brian. Oh, it's habit. I changed screens and hit mute. Anyway, I will be streaming again, as you did not hear. I'll be streaming again Thursday, 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. I guess I'll finish the axolotl farm and whatever else we got going on there. And it feels like an idiot. But that's okay. You can of course follow me on the socials. Next week we'll be doing some cool birthday related stuff, and I've got some fun announcements. So be sure to follow, subscribe, whatever, whether you're here or Twitch or on YouTube or whatever, and hit the notification bell. You all know how that works. And we're gonna go raid. I think we'll raid Sushi. Sushi's fun. Let's see what she's up to. She is playing Minecraft, so let's just make sure nothing else crazy's going on there. Oh, playing some Pixelmon, so that could be fun. So we'll go raid Sushi. She is an awesome, awesome streamer. So drop in there. Be sure to spread the love. And yeah, until next time. Well, let's see. Yeah, until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.